Hey guys, happy Sunday. We are back with another video. Um, it was Green Beer Sunday. A year ago today, I was broke, was asking my family for $50 and I ended up using it on drugs, things like that. That's how low I was. I was on a 3 day bender, stayed awake for 3 days straight, not in a great spot. But I'm so blessed to be here today. You get a little FOMO for missing out, but not really anymore. I had a great Sunday. Got some supplements, took care of some of the things I needed to do, got a good workout in. But I'm just gonna shoot the shit today, talk about some things. And one thing that I've been thinking about is there's gonna be a point in your life that you're not prepared for. That someone's gonna tell you they don't love you anymore. They don't want to be in your life anymore. Someone might pass away. Something might pop up in your life that really hits hard. And are you going to be prepared for it? No. No one's ever prepared for something like that. But you can better yourself in a way that you're mentally strong enough to comprehend it a little bit better. Like, you know, for example, I lost the most important person in my life like that. No heads up, nothing. My best friend, my absolute best friend, my partner. And just like that, out of nowhere, no heads up, nothing, no explanation really. And I had been struggling with alcohol. I had been trying to work on myself. I've been trying to better myself throughout that whole stage. I'd been working out. I'd go a month without drinking. I'd go a month without doing drugs, fighting this on my own. And this person still left me without like any explanation, no fights, nothing. And I wasn't mentally prepared, mentally strong enough at that point to know the things I know now, to understand the things I know now, because I relied on somebody else. You know, I needed them. That was the only person I had trusted, the only person I had felt comfortable sharing anything with. And when you lose that, you feel lost, you feel broken, you feel empty. But there's a way to better yourself, to feel better. Because at that point, when I was fighting this addiction, I was fighting it on my own. She was the only person who knew that I was struggling with this. She didn't help me. She didn't try to help me. She just left. And what I'm saying, if you're someone who's going through this, regardless if it's drinking, if it's whatever it may be, if you have your own mental issues, everyone's got mental health issues. You have to be comfortable by yourself, living by yourself, being with yourself, confident with yourself. And in order to do that, you can't get complacent. Oftentimes people get in a relationship, or people have things going good for them and they get complacent. They don't challenge themselves. You've got a stable job, you've got a nice apartment, and that's great. You've got safety, you've got all this stuff. You've got a good family, you've got everything, and you get complacent. You go through life, you wake up, get your coffee, go to work, get home, don't really challenge yourself ever. And that's okay, that's great. But if you want to build that mental toughness and the discipline to feel good about yourself when you go through struggles, start challenging yourself. You have to go through adversity. I don't care who you are or how great of a life you have, whether you're a millionaire, whether you're broke, challenge yourself. And for me right now, I'm running a lot. I'm not a huge runner, but I want to do something hard each day. To not only does it make me feel good that I'm doing something challenging, um, you know, it gives me something to work towards. It gives me something to be passionate about. gives me something to talk about. Or, you know, if you want to start a clothing brand, if you want to start a business, that's not easy. It's something hard that you're doing, that you're working on to, better yourself. Because when you get complacent, when you get bored, you often tend to do simple set or easy satisfactions, drinking, drugs, eating unhealthy. When you have structure in your life and you're eating healthy, you're working out, you're constantly challenging yourself, you're building businesses, you're making new connections, business connections, you're going to have more structure. And if something comes in your way, you're going to be used to facing with adversity. You're going to be a little bit more prepared when things come your way, because life is a simple and easy thing, but it can be a cold hearted place sometimes. And a lot of times people are just soft. They're not ready for the cold, hard world. And I had always been seasoned to that cold, hard world. Life's not easy. I've been told by friends that like I was gonna be nothing in life. I was gonna be this. I was gonna be that. I was gonna be a druggie. I was gonna be in jail, like things like that. So when people say things to me, mean things to me, it doesn't really affect me because I know who I am. I'm confident with myself. I'm comfortable with myself. Because I've been through all these things and I've been able to understand. But my main thing is like do hard things, because when you get complacent and then something hard comes in your way, you're not going to be able to navigate it as well. And I mean, like, if someone passes away in your family, no one's ever prepared for that, and like there's a coping mechanism for that. But when you're not doing drugs and you're eating healthy, you're going to have a better mindset, and you're going to be able to assess situations better. And if a girl tells you that she doesn't love you anymore, but you're healthy, you're working out already, you're confident with yourself, it's gonna hurt, but you're gonna know your worth at least. You're gonna be like, all right, you'll be down bad for a little bit. You'll go in beast mode, go work out more, but you'll be in a better place to like be like, you know what, I'm him. Like it didn't work out, but we'll be able to move on. And it's not as easy as that all the time. I understand. It hit me hard, but doing hard things seasons you, builds you up, and it gives you a better mindset. And I've been through hell and back. I lost the most important person in my life when I was living alone in the middle of the fucking woods in a 4-bedroom house. So if you want to think demon time, like I had going through addiction. The only person that I told about my addiction and my problems just left, up and left, wrote me a two sentence note. You need to work on yourself. Boom, gone. And that it's hard. And I wasn't prepared because I put all my trust in one person. But when you put all your trust in yourself and be okay with being with yourself at the end of the day, that's where you want to be. Because you can't, at the end of the day, it's you and yourself. Like you can have a close group of friends. I've got some day ones that I really trust that have held it down for me when I needed it. But I put all my trust in one person and it burnt me. So you have to build that mental, personal toughness, because at the end of the day, no one's coming to save you. And it's a cold world. And, you know, women can just up and leave you whenever they want. And it's bullshit. But you have to be able to manage that. And I'm kind of going in loops, but this is all things that I've been trying to comprehend because it's not okay. But build that toughness. And I'm still figuring out what I'm trying to build, because I can help so many different people in so many ways. And I want to help everybody because I can get you jacked. I can get you ripped. I can get most people sober. it's hard, if you're on the fentanyl or heroin and stuff, that's a different beast. You might need to go to rehab for that. But if you're fighting with like cocaine, drinking, softer drugs like that, I can help you. Um, Not that those are super easy drugs to kick, but I have a method that can help. You can call me every single day. I had a guy on TikTok. He saw one of my videos and reached out. We talk all the time now. He thought he was alone. He didn't want to go to AA because he lives in a small town, and you don't want, you go to AA in a small town and everyone's like, oh, so and so's got a problem. I know AA is a close community. You're not supposed to say anything, but understanding that you're not alone and having a young male being able to open up to me, it helps me as well. So, and I'm just doing that out of the bottom of my heart because I don't want anybody going through that alone. It's a scary, dangerous path, and life is a beautiful thing once you can get over this and realize, because some people just can't drink or do drugs. You can't. You're never going to be able to do it normally again. And that it took me so long to understand that. But now that I understand that, I'm okay with that. And I don't think, oh, I'm going to be sober for the rest of my life. I think about, I'm going to be sober today and I'm going to be sober tomorrow. And it's not that hard because I surround myself with positive people, and I could have went to Green Beer Sunday today and partied with everybody and been fine. But that's not going to better me to get me to my goals. One, I could give a fuck about talking to people about random shit, Like, oh, did you guys watch the game last night? Like, I don't give a fuck. Or like, yo, how you been, bro? It's like, if you're my close friends, I care. Like, yeah, like, how you been, bro? But other than that, like, random people, I don't give a fuck. And that might be wrong on me. Like, I just don't care. I have goals. I have things I need to complete. I have a family that I want to have one day. And going there, for me personally, will not get me there. You got girls all loud and annoying. Might be cute, but like, nah, that's not me anymore. Um, but this is kind of like a little Sunday talk right now. But I want you guys to be able to connect with me. Maybe someone similar to me. You don't like talking to people. Like, I like helping people. If you've got problems, bring your problems to me, because it's rewarding for me in a way to be able to help people, because I do like learning about health. I like teaching health, and regurgitating this information helps me. This keeps me in check. This makes me do the things I need to do, because it gives me a structure, it gives me a purpose. And I'm in this for the long run. Eventually I'd like to make this a business, a profitable business. I'm not sure how, because I'm not going to be charging people who need serious help, that are struggling, they can't afford it. I'm going to help them. It doesn't feel right with me charging someone who seriously needs help. When it comes to the fitness side, yes, like, if you got money and you want to up your fitness life, I'm going to charge you. Like, it's I put a lot of effort into it, and I put a lot of effort into the rehab as well. So I do help people get clean. I'm helping someone get clean. And it doesn't sit right with me charging them, because I was at the bottom and I needed help. And I was blessed enough to have family, and I understand people don't have that. But I want you guys to know that no matter what you're going through, life is worth it. I was at a point where I had to call my mom. I'm like, I'm down $40,000. I'm a drug addict. I need help. I don't know where to go. I'm doing bad at my job. And she told me, I love you. It's going to be okay. And, if I didn't have that, who knows? Who knows what would happen? I never would have harmed myself. But, like, that's a low point that you have to be at. And people don't have people to tell them that. And if I can be that person for someone, if I can be that person for a bunch of people, that's my goal. Because my mom telling me that, my sister convincing me to get on that plane, like I owe them forever for that. And you can never repay someone for that. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. Um, Sunday fun day. If you guys like the content, I'm probably gonna do some whiteboard talk about goal setting, health. So my boy Eric wants me to talk more about food, so I'll do that. I love it all. I'm probably gonna go in monk mode for the next month. Talk about what monk mode is. Get fucking lean. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Know you're loved. Know there's someone who cares about you. If you don't have it, I do. So stay tuned. Peace out, motherfuckers.